What's up, my fellow Toku nerds and fellow Scouter nerds? Let's talk about episode 37 of Kamen Rider Zeztz. Sorry for the delay, I was busy doing stuff yesterday. But, in any case, this was a good episode. We did get an answer if this was a dream or real life from the previous episode. It is a dream. Everyone is sharing the same dream, and yeah. So there's that answer. Next, we get the whole sequence of Team Zeztz trying to rebuild the Zeztz driver. Which, in Zero's words, it took multiple trial and errors to get the first one right. This is the second attempt, so it's a lot easier, which, yeah, I mean, if you know how to do it correctly, you can make another one. Easy peasy. Although that does raise the question of who built the Lord Invokers and the Knight Invoker. Nox's previous belt. I assume Zero made them, but I don't know for sure. So, you guys tell me on that one. In any case, we got that whole sequence. And then Baku, after watching Fujimi's stream in the dream, he sees Fujimi gets attacked, so he rushes over there, even though he doesn't have the Zeztz driver yet. And then finds out that it was Nazuka, not a nightmare or a bad guy or someone. Which, take that as you will. In any case. And then Nox shows up in the full code number 4 outfit. Which, it's interesting that it has a different harness. Although, granted, each code member has a different spy outfit. So, I mean, yeah, it's alright. It does look very similar to Baku's, though. I will say that. I kind of wish it was a little bit unique, other than, like, the harness. But, who am I to say? I'm just a critic. Well, not a critic, I'm just a random guy that you guys just happen to watch. Any case, that all happened, and then the fight sequence between Baku outside of in his civilian outfit and Nox in his Kamen Rider form. We got that whole fight sequence. Whew. Baku can definitely go toe-to-toe with Kamen Rider Nox. I wonder how he's going to go toe-to-toe with the upgrade form that's going to be revealed next week. Stay tuned. Keep in mind on that one. I'll mention something about that at the end of this video. In any case, so with the whole sequence of building the driver, we get more information about what Code Samnia was supposed to be for, which was supposed to be in the same lines as the Zeztz driver to combat the nightmares. But yeah, 3 is a power-hungry guy. So, he's using Code Samnia for his own reasons. Which, I don't know where 3 is. He's just a... I just want him, like, okay. The character? I'm gonna keep mentioning this. The character and the actor are 2 different things. The character 3, I really don't like. I love how the actor is portraying Code number 3. Just so you know. I'm gonna keep mentioning it, so be aware. I want Code number 3 to get his comeuppance. For sure. Not even a question. And then, in case, with that whole sequence, yeah, we know that Code Samnia was supposed to come back to Nightmares. Which I believe, from my understanding, Zero created it, I think. He didn't build the Zeztz driver. So, he created Code Samnia too, I guess? I don't know. But, during that whole process, he keeps getting interrupted by Code. Fun. And then, during that whole process, we know that Zeztz, the Zeztz driver in Code Samnia, was developed by using Jeek, which he does appear in this episode. And Minami sees him as a 2D character. Whoever does the 2-key, hit me up. Please, I need help. I need help. Don't get me wrong. My Kamen Rider Scavenger drawings are good. I need a professional to make them look like actual suits and not just a drawing. I'm doing my best, but take that too. If you haven't been paying attention to my Kamen Rider suit stuff. In any case, one of the times when Zero was awake by Code was using some sort of headset to keep him awake, which I'm curious to know how that works. I assume when you attach it to the head, it has like some electrical stuff going through your brain to keep your mind awake, and then with the lights, it's supposed to you can't fall asleep with bright lights. That'd be difficult, regardless. And then G did something very interesting in this episode. He actually did help in a Jeek way. He basically used the black case scenario where he basically knocked Zero in his robot form, knocked out Zero in his robot form, and knock out Zero in the real world. I have a question. Previous episode, Zero was human. This episode, in the dream, he's the robot now? How's that work? We know that the robot in the real world is remote controlled, but how did... I've got questions about that. Please help. I don't know. But either way, it was really clever that in order to get Zero back into sleep, yet Jeek had to knock him out, which, I mean, it worked. Zero's back. The process of building a driver was complete, and now Zero was off to hand off to Baku, which he did get interrupted by 5, but then we did get a little bit of backstory on 5. Surprisingly on that one, I was not expecting to get a backstory on 5. But yeah, I'll take it. Turns out 5's father got killed by a nightmare, and then Zero trained him to be a Code agent, or Code's guard dog, as they call him. Which, in this sense, he's Code's guard dog, not 3's guard dog. Which that is a big difference, because he knows that Zero trained 5 for so many years. Zero is the leader of Code. Just currently, right now, Code's being run by a power-hungry guy, aka 3. Which, yeah, makes sense. Makes total sense on that front. And 5 gives Zero his shock capsule to help Baku, which was really cool. No wonder a lot of people like 5. So, with the whole fight sequence going on, Baku was about to get shot, but Zero comes in a CG way, kicks the blast out of the way, gives him the Zeztz driver, and then Baku was able to transform back into Zeztz. Which, whoo, I miss that suit. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love every single suit in Zeztz. All of them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even questioning. I think I might have did on one. Maybe. Oh, it was Nox Knight is the one I questioned. Overall, I love the suits for Kamen Rider Zeztz itself. They're really good suits, and I really miss the base form. I mean, it's just clean as heck, and I love seeing it in action. But with all that fight sequence going on, Baku uses shock capsule, and then Nox is back to being himself. Although, I will say this, when I first watched it, it was a little weird, just completely straight up, is now like, thanks Baku, now I will help you. It felt weird, like, I was expecting a little bit more of, like, I don't know. I was expecting a little bit more other than just knock him out. Everything's back to normal. We are now working together. I mean, technically they were, but it feels like, I don't know. Something felt off about it, and I can't quite put my finger on it. But you guys let me know what you think about that. And then next week, which, for the record, guys, next week, Saturday, next episode, on Saturday, is going to be my birthday. Yee! That's gonna be fun. So, we get the debut of Nox's final form on my birthday, which, that's gonna be exciting. I'm not, you guys let me know. Do you want me to do a birthday live stream on Saturday? Or no? I mean, I'm good either way. I just want you guys to be involved as much as possible. Not because it's my birthday, it's just because this is a special occasion. So, you guys let me know on that front. I'm cool with whatever. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like something special should happen because of that. Any case, I overall thought that this episode was really good. We got some information about Code Somnia, and we got some well-needed, like, development on some characters. Which, yeah. I mean, I liked it. You guys let me know what you think. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date. And make sure to leave a comment down on what you guys think. So, with all that being said, you guys take care, and I'll see you next time. Later.